Hey, it's Eric. Today I want to talk to you about 5 things to know when considering an older home. And let's define older homes as those homes built before 1950 and certainly before 1940. There was a shift in the way we decided to build homes after this period. And these 5 things aren't necessarily things to fear, they're only things to know. We buy a home for a variety of reasons, mainly to house ourselves and our family. And as we find that home that meets our needs, the location, the bedrooms, the size of home, all those things and all those reasons that we purchase homes for, there are also things to consider that you don't see. And these are important components of the home that you at least need to know about as you maintain your home and protect your investment moving forward. Through the home buying process, your home inspector will help you make informed decisions about the performance of these systems in your home. And he or she might make further recommendations to have somebody else give you a second opinion on those items. But the important thing to know at that moment is, are they functional? And then also to understand maybe the pitfalls of some of these older systems in older homes. Knowledge is power. We want you to be informed. The first thing to know in a home is about its electric system. There's an electric panel and there's wiring in the home, and it's important to know how old is that system and, most importantly, is it functioning correctly? With some older wiring systems, insurance companies may balk at insuring that home. So it's important to know what's in the home, what upgrades have occurred over time, and how is it performing today. Number 2 is the home's plumbing. How old is it? And more importantly, probably most importantly, is how is it performing today? There are certainly some upgrades to plumbing that can benefit the occupants of a home, and indeed the home itself. And just like all other systems in the home, the plumbing needs to function correctly. And once again, your home inspectors can help you make sense of how well it's performing, and how old the system is, and maybe what upgrades have happened along the way. The third thing to know is how well a home is insulated. Now this is very difficult to tell, but with older homes, there were times where we didn't insulate homes at all. And then there were other times through history where we started insulating homes, but maybe not very well compared to today's standards. You will want to know what's in the attic. You'll want to know what's underneath the floors you walk on. You'll want to know what's in the walls, which is difficult because you can't see in the walls. And part of that insulation is actually the windows. Are they older windows or are they newer windows that might provide just a little better thermal protection from what's happening outside? The fourth thing to know when considering an older home is how well the home's foundation is holding up. If the home has a basement, that foundation is pretty easy to see. If the home has a crawl space, it makes it a little bit more difficult. You'll want to know what's holding up that house. There are a variety of techniques over time that were used to build homes, and you'll want to know how your house sits and what it's sitting on. Another concern about a foundation or crawl space is whether or not it's allowing an unacceptable amount of water into those spaces. Some moisture is typical, but there is a point where it becomes a concern, and your experts are going to help you make that decision as well. There are many things to think about when purchasing a home. Through your own due diligence and a little bit of education like this, you'll make the best informed decision possible. And that's what we want for you. We'll see you next time.